Hey guys, this is Victoria. I just wanted to give you a refresher on our signals that we learned today, and I hopefully that y'all are really excited about this weekend. But I just want to show you just some of the signals that we learned and what they would look like on your bout sheets, like how to arrange them and just mark them and whatever you need to do. First of all, the wrestlers are going to check in, which will say, hey, my name is so-and-so, and they're like, okay, I got you. And then the other guy will be, hey, my name is so-so, and then we're like, we got you. So they'll go out into the mat, put on their armband, or their wristband, not their wristbands, their ankle bands, and the referee will have a red and a green. So he would go ahead and give them the colors. So our dominant color is maroon, so we would get red, and of course other people would get green. But sometimes it's not that case. But anyways, they're always going to start in a neutral position. This is the sign for neutral position. So when they do a neutral position, this is how it's going to be. Neutral. They're standing up, and he's standing up. So they're both standing up. There's also on bout sheets, this is the one I've already drawn on already, but do you see the little arrows and the, the equal sign in the arrow pointing down? This will be if, say, I want to choose top. He'll go red chooses top, red chooses either bottom, or red chooses neutral. Or he'll say green chooses top, green chooses bottom, or green chooses neutral. Or the team can be in another way that can say, in tournaments, they'll flip a coin, says it's individual matches, so you won't be facing the same team the whole entire time. Like, I'm from Chesty, so I can face somebody from Lumpkin, and my other teammate can be facing somebody from Johnson, so it's different like that. But, anyways, we'll discuss that even more. But, for this tournament, they will flip a coin to see who goes first, who gets to choose a position first. So, say they flip the coin and it's my color, which is red. I would say, well, I don't want to choose, I want the other guy to choose, so I would defer, which will be an X, and then the referee, he'll just say, red defers to green, so green would choose, and he would have to either choose top, bottom, or neutral. So that's just a refresher on, little positions and stuff. Takedown is when, a guy is in a neutral position, and they take down the other guy, of course, which is pretty self-explanatory, where I'm going to be red in this instant, and my other opponent will be a girl, will be her position. So I will be on top of her, not like that, but, I would take her down, which I'm now on top, and she's below me, so it would be a T2. So that's how it would look like. He would write on the bout sheet. So you'll say, he'll do the hand signal. He'll go either 2. Usually they do this, or they'll just hold up the number 2. But that's mainly it for takedown 2. Like, you'll know when it's a takedown 2 once you get more into this and stuff. So after a takedown, I'm now on top and the girl's below me. So say the girl reverses, so we reverse our order where now she's on top and I'm on bottom. So it went from me being on top to her on bottom to now she's on top and I'm on bottom. So you would call that a reversal 2. So it would look like this. Reversal 2. So the referee would he would twirl his hands like this and hold up the number 2. Or reverse his hands like this and do the number 2. So, of course, all these points, like when I say T2, reversal 2, E1, P1, C, S1, they're all points, which you can see on the end of them. T2, R2 are both 2 points. S1, P1 is all 1 point. N3, N4, N2 is all 2, 3, and 4 points. So that's really self-explanatory, but we'll get more into detail on that on Saturday. So now that the girl's on top and I'm on bottom, so say I escape, so now we're in a neutral position, the guy will hold up and say 1. He won't actually say it, but he'll hold up the number 1 for red, which will be E1. So that means escape. So now we're both in a neutral position, which is where I want to be. So now that, say we're now in a neutral position, the second period ends and all and whatnot. And then she took me down, which everybody knows that means, so you better show me the sign now. Okay, hopefully that's right, if I could see you, but still, hopefully you tried. The takedown thing is just 2. Whatever team got down, so whatever. Just hold up the number 2. For near fall 2, 3, and 4, they're all, the near fall 2 is 2 points, near fall 3 3 points, and near fall 4 is 4 points, of course. Near fall 4 and near fall 3, like all the near falls is where they're really close to pinning somebody and they don't actually get pinned. So you'll see the guy on the mat, he'll just keep swiping his hand on the mat saying they have control. So red has control right now, that I took down green. Red has control right now, he's having control. And then he'll have 3 on the mat, or 4, or 2, it just depends. 2 is like less, that he has his back on it for 2 seconds, has his back on there for 3 seconds, or 4 seconds. This is how many, whatever it is. But I'm going to use 3 for this instance. So he's going to have this hand on a mat like this. He's going to have it on this until he throws it up. That is when you write down the score. You do not write it before it, you write it after it. So he'll say near fall 3, near fall 3. You usually do it twice or once. It doesn't, or more than that, it doesn't really matter. But this is near fall 3, near fall 2, and near fall 4. Usually there's not a near fall 4, but in some cases there are. There was only 1 last year, but oh well. And then here's your near fall 2, 3, and then sometimes 4. Okay, another thing is that guys do is that, of course, wrestling is a really hard sport and guys get really tired, so there is a stalling. The guy will be doing this. He will be saying stalling, like both of them, either one of them stalling. This means both of them are stalling, like they're both not moving. The referee will warn them and say, you need to work, guys, work, guys. And usually they have to like grab at their head or do something, but this means both of them are stalling. This just means one of them is stalling, which I'm holding up my red armband, that means I'm stalling, or the green armband, which is the other girl stalling. So either one, this means both stalling, I'm stalling, she's stalling. So that's the stalling. After 3 stallings, there is a point for the other person. So say my other opponent stalled 3 times, so he's like stalling green, and then he just kept calling stalling green, and he'll say this one. He won't say the other ones. He'll usually say the stalling and the caution. So we'll get to that in a second. And then he'll say stalling green. So after stalling green 3 times, I will get now a penalty point, which is a P1. P1, which is 1 point. Penalty can also be locking hands. This is also locking hands. So in wrestling, the guys can't grab their own hands like this or like this. They have to grab their wrist. They can't grab anything else. They can only grab their wrist or their arm or whatever they need to grab, just not their interlocking fingers or holding hands like old people. But yeah, that is called locking hands. Cautions usually do it when they're in the fixed positions, like up, down, and neutral for people. So that's when they really call cautions, because you're going to have a line in front of you and a line behind you where your knees have to be on the line and your hands have to be above the line. So that can be a caution of them being too close in or too far apart, or they're not on the line or more like above the line. And same thing with your knees. And the person on top of you or below you can also get a caution too. And this is what a caution would look like. And after a caution, you will get after 3 cautions, again, same thing as stalling, you will get a P1, which is a penalty point for the other person. So I hope this is really helpful to you guys. And if you have any more questions, please ask. And another thing, for time, we'll have multiple clocks. So we'll have the actual time, and then we'll have blood time, and we'll have recovery time. They'll usually do this. They'll say recovery time or blood time, or they'll say the time. They'll say start the timer. So I hope this is a really good refresher for y'all, and I hope you really like it. But if you have any more questions, just text me. So I'm Victoria, and I hope this is a really good video for y'all. Thanks.